Well, here's the deal. Twilight's about... Is it twilight? No. I don't know. The sun's coming up soon. It's been a pretty cold night. Still haven't figured out how to keep myself completely warm without bringing the fire inside the shelter, which just isn't an option around here. Not with this shelter. But, keep learning. I could do the heated rock thing, but I'm just too lazy. So I guess I'm not that cold. If I was that cold, then I wouldn't be so lazy. Because I'm still getting up. I had to get up one time and do a full-on wood run tonight. It's amazing how quickly you wake up when you get out there in the cold and start searching in the wet for wood and then having to break it up. And then you gotta fight Charlie for floor space when you get back in here. Tomorrow's day 5. What do I have planned for tomorrow? I'm gonna do something about this shelter. I'm gonna spend a warm night before this thing is over. So that and food. Yeah, and okay, so same thing I've been doing every day. Well, it is day 5. It's a cold morning. Super clear. Looks like it's gonna be super sunny. I'm excited. I think I'm gonna get some hunting done. I'm gonna get this shelter done where it's gonna keep me warm all night tonight instead of these cold nights that we've had. I mean, we're surviving. Never got chattering teeth, so that's one thing. But sleeping's tough. I mean, you gotta keep the fire going. Yeah, I never seem to gather enough wood. I cannot believe I'm not starving to death. Just not really massively hungry. I thought I'd be going nuts by now on that. I thought I'd be going nuts for a lot of reasons. I haven't done a lot of vision questing, but in its own way, every time I come out here, it's a vision quest for me. Every time I come out here, I become closer spiritually to myself and to my own spirituality. Had some great animal omens this weekend. The owl twice. A blue jay has visited me every day. Saw some kingfishers. I've really got to practice my skills. I know what I need to work on, and I know what I need to know what I'm kind of decent at. I surprised myself with the hand fishing. Although as many times as you just see me getting the line tangled and everything, I do that with a pole and everything anyway. But here we go, day 5. Blueberry. Huckleberry. It's amazing how good something as simple as that tastes when you haven't had anything. Pretty much why I headed this way. I was hoping to find some more berries. In fact, I'm just starting to get a tiny bit of a headache, but I bet once I eat that crawdad, and I will be a little bit more, well, hopefully I won't have a headache. It's not as far as me being steady. So today's total about 8 to 10 berries and this crawdad and the broth goes with it. And I'm not done yet. I've got enough, well, I think I got enough firewood for the night. I'm gonna get more because I'm gonna make sure. So there's only 2 things left for me to do now, and that is to sorry guys, I'm on Fruit Loops. Modify the shelters, a couple things that I can do to make it warmer in there tonight. But we're gonna have plenty of wood to get us through the night. I know, that's what she said. I got my feet wet, but that's no big deal now. Got plenty of fire. I can run with wet feet around here. It is the rainforest. Negotiating the rocks, I'm just doing terrible right now. That's the only effect I've really felt so far of eating and sleeping as little as I have. And I've had some stress. The rain stressed me out yesterday, put me way back. My fire is smoldering perfectly. I just had a crawdad soup meal. That was a crawdad, single crawdad. Oh, man. Yeah, everything is slick still, and I am not... It's the only thing that seems to be affected is my balance these days. So I've had a great time so far. I mean, I definitely will do this every year. Oh, I just did it again. Why am I going the hardest way? My memory seems to be affected a little. And I'm pretty beat up. Got a few bumps and bruises. Literally. Little cuts and scrapes. Oh, I just did it again. See how easy? I mean, I've been wandering around here for 5 days. Everything's a little harder when you haven't eaten a lot or slept, but yeah, it's easy to get confused. Oh. Well, I learned lots on this trip, that's for sure. Learned how hard it is, what a great job Les Stroud does with his show. I mean, pain in the butt to deal with camera equipment at the same time as dealing with all this. And I don't have very much experience with any kind of video or camera equipment. That's all Tomas's expertise. I did the best I can. I hope it all turns out for everybody. Injuries. That hurts. It's a very, very deep gash. No, actually, it did infect a little bit. My finger's swollen. A couple slivers. One on my pinky. That's good. This was a big lump yesterday. This bruise right here. I've nailed this shin like 4 or 5 times. And that one's okay. I talked about Devil's Club before and showed you how mean and nasty it can be, and it can make places totally almost impenetrable. But that's kind of a bad rap. The natives feel completely opposite about the Devil's Club. The Devil's Club is a core plant for all their medicine and even a bunch of their rituals. Like right now I'm burning dead, dried Devil's Club, and that is supposed to ward off evil spirits. Use it in making face paint, specifically for individuals that are going to experience the supernatural, so that they can be helped stay safe. Burned plenty of Devil's Club during this trip. Warded off all the evil spirits. Because I had some really good luck on this trip, I really have. I'm completely ecstatic how this all turned out. As I said before, I thought it was just going to be a grind, something I had to prove to myself, something that was going to be somewhat of a death march. It turned out to be completely enjoyable. You know, it was very, very busy. I don't know, my senses really came alive out here. I just enjoyed it. Crazy. Woohoo! Twilight. Twilighter. I don't know. Anyway, it's almost dawn. Home stretch. Yeah. Actually got more sleep tonight than I did all of the nights. Maybe even combined. Still didn't gather enough wood. It's morning of the 6th day. Still pretty dark. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed this. I feel a rescue coming on. doing, man?
Good, how are you?
I'm awesome. I feel great.
You alright?
We had a herd of elk go through this morning.
An elk?
A herd of elk. Big bull.
Wow.
Charlie,
Good.
I thought it was you, and I was like, hoodly go, hoodly go. Charlie runs off after him, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh, I know that color. And then I saw a huge rack between